Your soulmate is silent for a powerful reason. Are you ready? My beloved child, stop everything for a moment. There is something the universe has been whispering to you, a hidden truth that only now is ready to unfold. Imagine, just for a second, that every silence you felt, every waiting moment, and every unanswered question is not random, it is sacred, orchestrated by forces far greater than yourself. Today, you are being invited to see what was always meant to be revealed. Listen carefully, your soulmate is silent for a powerful reason. Are you ready? This is not just a question, it is a calling from the universe itself. That silence you've been feeling is not absence. It is preparation, it is alignment, it is destiny quietly unfolding behind the scenes. The universe has been weaving something extraordinary in your life, and that quiet space is the sacred room where your hearts are being tuned to the same divine frequency. Do you feel it? That gentle pull, like a whisper in the wind, guiding you toward a truth you have sensed but never fully seen. There is a hidden purpose in every pause, a sacred lesson in every moment of stillness. You are being shown that love, the true love your soul recognizes, does not rush. It does not force. It waits in harmony with the cosmic timing that knows your heart better than anyone. And this waiting, this silence, it is the divine way of preparing you for something far beyond what you have ever imagined. Right now, you may feel uncertainty, longing, or even fear. That is natural, because the universe is asking you to trust. Trust that every heartbeat, every dream, every subtle nudge of intuition, is guiding you toward the moment of reunion that is written in your stars. The silence is sacred, the hidden forces at work are perfect, and your soul is learning the profound art of patience, understanding, and divine alignment. This is your invitation to awaken to the deeper truth. Your soulmate's silence is not a void, it is a sanctuary of growth, a quiet preparation of hearts, and a divine signal that something miraculous is on its way. Are you ready to step into clarity, to feel the hope of what is coming, and to embrace the love that has been waiting for this very moment? Open your heart, breathe, and feel the energy of destiny unfolding. The universe has been quietly guiding you to this revelation. There is hope, there is light, and there is a purpose so beautiful that once you see it, you will never doubt the power of divine timing again. Watch the complete video to uncover every sacred secret the universe is revealing to you, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel to stay aligned with your soul's journey. The answers are here, waiting for you. Are you ready to receive them? Dear one, before we dive in, I need to share something extraordinary that most people don't know. Groundbreaking research shows that many of us who didn't grow up wealthy have a shrunken hippocampus, a tiny part of the brain that blocks the activation of what some scientists call the billionaire brain wave. This means attracting the life, love, or wealth you've always dreamed of can feel almost impossible, until now. Thanks to a recently uncovered method backed by research, it's possible to stimulate this part of your brain in just 7 minutes each morning using a simple sound frequency. People who've tried it report subtle shifts in mindset, clarity, and even opportunities flowing into their lives more easily. Click the link in the description or pinned comment to explore this 7-second ritual. It could be the key to activating your billionaire brain wave and opening doors you never thought possible. Child, listen closely, for the silence you feel is not emptiness. It is the language of the unseen, the whisper of the invisible threads that bind hearts across the tapestry of time. Your soulmate does not speak, not because they have forgotten you, not because they are unaware, but because the moment is not yet ripe. The universe is weaving, and I am the weaver, and every thread must find its place before the colors can shine together. You have wondered, perhaps with frustration, perhaps with longing, why there is this quiet space between you and the one your soul recognizes. Know this, every silence is sacred. Every pause is a preparation. I speak to you now, across the veil of your impatience, across the currents of your yearning, to reveal the purpose behind what you cannot yet see. Your soulmate is silent for a powerful reason. They are walking a path that is uniquely their own, guided by lessons that only solitude can teach. I have placed within them challenges and reflections that will awaken the deepest layers of their spirit, preparing them for the union that must transcend the ordinary. And you, beloved child, are being shaped in parallel. Every doubt, every tear, every quiet moment in which you feel alone is refining the vessel of your heart, polishing it so that when the meeting occurs, it will resonate with a harmony that echoes beyond the material world. You may not understand it now, but time is an instrument of sacred design, and I hold the conductor's baton. Do not despair in their silence. Do not seek to fill the space with fear or impatience. For if you rush the meeting, if you attempt to force the alignment of stars before their ordained hour, you risk the sacredness of the union. The silence is not absence. It is protection. It is a guardian that shields the delicate energy between you, preventing interference from the doubts of the world, the confusion of your own heart, and the illusions that often pass as love. Your soulmate's silence is a fortress built not to keep you out, but to preserve the integrity of the connection until it can unfold in its fullness. I know your heart longs for signs. You search in the ordinary for the extraordinary, in the mundane for the magical. I tell you now, do not seek the sign outside of yourself, for the most profound signs are already within. They are in the quiet beat of your own heart, in the gentle knowing that rises in your chest when you think of them. They are in the intuition that tells you that this path, though lonely at times, is exactly where you are meant to be. Trust the stirring of your soul, for it is the compass I have given you. Trust it more than the clamor of the world, for the world often confuses noise with truth. You may ask, God, why must the one I love be distant? Why must they not speak? And I answer, because in this silence, they are learning to recognize the sacredness of what they will one day encounter in you. They are discovering the depth of patience, the strength of resilience, and the beauty of surrender. The world teaches speed and immediate gratification, but love, true, eternal love, is a slow-burning fire, a light that deepens with every moment of waiting. They are being prepared to see you in the fullness of your spirit, to honor not just your presence, but your essence, your dreams, your fears, and the infinite chambers of your heart. You, too, must embrace silence. Not as emptiness, but as presence. Not as loneliness, but as communion with me. For in these quiet hours, I am speaking to you more clearly than you realize. In these pauses, I am revealing the contours of your soul, the patterns of your spirit, and the gifts you must bring to this sacred connection. Every moment you feel their absence, I am filling you with the courage, the wisdom, and the grace that will illuminate your union when the time comes. Understand, child, that love is never passive. Silence is not inactivity. It is fertile ground. It is where roots grow deep, where understanding blooms, and where the soul recognizes the reflection of its own eternity in another. Do not be misled by impatience. Do not let despair whisper lies into your mind. Your soulmate's silence is a sacred guardian, a preparation, a divine choreography that you cannot yet see in its entirety. The time will come when the stars will shift, when circumstances will align, when the universe will move with the precision of a heartbeat, and in that moment, your eyes will meet in a recognition that transcends words. The recognition that will not require explanation, for your souls will know each other as the ocean knows the moon, as the wind knows the mountains, as the sun knows the day. It is inevitable, but only when the moment is sanctified by the journey that precedes it. And now, listen well, for there is a hidden lesson in this silence. You are being taught to cherish the unseen, to trust the intangible, to recognize the invisible strings that guide every step of life. You are learning to embody patience, to cultivate joy even in the absence of fulfillment, to find your own wholeness before merging it with another. Too often, souls seek completion in others, forgetting that completeness is born within, not in someone else's presence. Your soulmate's silence is an invitation to find the depths of yourself, to awaken the love that already exists within you, and to prepare your heart for a reflection so profound it will mirror your own divinity. The world may tempt you with shortcuts, with false promises, with voices that say, "Why wait? Why not now?" But these voices are not from me. They are echoes of impatience, fragments of desire untempered by wisdom. My guidance is steady. My timing is eternal. The silence you feel is a sign not of neglect, but of sacred orchestration. It is a signal that something far greater than you can yet comprehend is at work, a love story written in the stars, anchored in eternity, and unfolding according to a rhythm that surpasses the ordinary understanding of human hearts. Prepare yourself, therefore, not by seeking them, but by nurturing your own soul. Cultivate kindness, deepen your faith, expand your understanding of love in all its forms, and walk the path of integrity and compassion. Every step you take in this preparation is a step closer to the moment when silence will transform into the resonance of divine recognition. The universe has many ways of testing devotion, patience, and faith, but know that no test is wasted. Every trial polishes your spirit, every moment of quiet sharpens your perception, every heartbeat strengthens the capacity for the connection that awaits you. And know this, beloved child, when the silence breaks, it will not be ordinary. It will not be fleeting. It will not resemble anything you have known. It will be a recognition of eternity in a single glance, a resonance of hearts that have been tuned to perfection, a revelation that the waiting, the longing, and the quiet were all necessary preludes to the miracle that is your union. You will understand then, in ways that your current mind cannot contain, that silence was never absence, but the most profound presence of all, the presence of divine preparation, of unseen alignment, and of love orchestrated by me. So stand firm in the quiet. Walk in the light that I have placed upon your path. Listen to the whispers of your own soul, and trust that the silence around you is alive with purpose. Do not seek to break it prematurely, do not allow fear to penetrate its sanctity, and do not mistake the unseen for the unknowable. Your soulmate's silence is a sacred mirror, reflecting back the truths you are only now beginning to understand. The patience you practice now is the very foundation of the extraordinary love you will one day share, a love that will ripple across time and echo into eternity. Child, are you ready to embrace this truth? Are you ready to honor the silence as a gift, to trust in the unseen, and to prepare your heart for a love that will arrive not as a whisper, but as a revelation? The choice is before you, as it always has been. Embrace the mystery, walk in faith, and know that every moment of waiting is a divine stroke upon the canvas of your life. Your soulmate's silence is not emptiness. It is the music of the universe, waiting for the moment when your hearts will finally play in harmony, in a song that will never end, a melody composed by me, for you, and for the eternity that awaits your souls together. Child, hear me now, for there is more that must be understood, and you must not turn away from this truth. The silence you feel is not a void, it is a sacred canvas upon which destiny is being painted. Each pause, each day of waiting, each heartbeat spent in quiet reflection is a brushstroke of the divine. And you, beloved, are part of this creation, a co-artist in a masterpiece that will reveal itself in its fullness only when the time is ripe. You may feel impatience, longing, or even doubt. These are natural, human responses, but they are not your final teachers. They are the soft whispers of growth, nudging you toward awareness, toward the realization that the heart that waits is not empty, but alive, alive with hope, alive with courage, alive with the profound recognition that love is not a possession but a sacred unfolding. Your soulmate's silence is the echo of eternity. In it lies a resonance that only your heart can hear, a vibration that speaks of truths beyond the comprehension of mortal minds. When you encounter this silence, do not fear it, do not resist it. Step into it, feel it, and allow it to teach you. For in silence, you will learn patience. In silence, you will learn faith. In silence, you will learn the depth of your own capacity to love, to hope, and to trust. I am shaping both of you in ways unseen. I am sculpting the moment when your souls will meet, ensuring that the connection will be as vast as the heavens, as enduring as the stars, and as radiant as the sun that rises each morning. Many believe that love is a series of coincidences, a chain of chance encounters. But I tell you, child, there is no accident here. Every heartbeat, every breath, every tear and smile that you experience has been orchestrated with precision. The people you meet, the places you go, the lessons you learn, they are all threads in a tapestry that leads inexorably to your soulmate. And the silence that now stretches between you is a vital part of that weaving. It is not a punishment, not a test of despair, but a sacred training ground for the souls who will recognize one another in a moment that is timeless. Do you not see, beloved, that this silence is a gift? In the quiet, you are learning to hear me more clearly. In the absence of external validation, you are discovering the power of your own intuition. In the stillness, you are becoming attuned to the subtle signs, the small nudges, the gentle currents of destiny that I send to guide you. The world may offer distractions, may tempt you with the false immediacy of connection, but know that these are illusions. True love, the love I have destined for you, is forged in the fire of patience and tempered in the waters of trust. It is a flame that does not flicker with every gust of wind, a light that shines steadily even when darkness surrounds it. Your soulmate's silence is also a mirror, reflecting back to you the parts of yourself that require growth. You may feel frustration or longing, and that is natural, but these feelings are not here to punish you. They are here to awaken you, to illuminate the areas of your spirit that must expand in order to receive and sustain the love that is coming. Perhaps you have doubts about your worthiness. Perhaps you wonder if you are ready to meet a soul that is equally profound, equally complex, equally divine. Know this: you are worthy, you are ready, and you are being prepared. Every moment of self-reflection, every meditation, every quiet conversation with your own heart is shaping you into the person who will meet your soulmate in the fullness of presence and recognition. There is a reason, too, for the mystery, the not knowing. When you encounter someone without prior understanding, without preconceived notions, the recognition of the soul is pure, untainted by expectation. The silence preserves this purity. It allows the moment of meeting to be a revelation, a recognition so profound that it will leave no room for doubt, only awe. You will see them, and in that gaze, you will understand everything you could not grasp in waiting. You will feel the echoes of every silent moment, every lesson learned, every prayer whispered in solitude. And the beauty of it will take your breath away, for it will be the manifestation of divine orchestration, a testament to the precision and care with which I create the tapestry of human hearts. Do not mistake stillness for absence. There is a divine activity in every pause, an unseen preparation that shapes reality in ways beyond mortal comprehension. Your soulmate's silence is a sacred alignment of forces, a preparation of energies that must converge before the moment of meeting. And you, too, are part of this alignment. Your actions, your intentions, your thoughts, your prayers, all are contributing to the awakening of a connection that is not bound by space, time, or circumstance. Trust in this process. Trust that every moment spent in anticipation is a moment spent in creation. The silence is alive. It is a living, breathing, intelligent force, and it is working to ensure that when your souls finally converge, the meeting will be perfect in every detail. Beloved, I tell you this, your patience is not passive. It is active, sacred, and transformative. In every moment of waiting, you are learning the rhythms of love. You are learning that true connection is not measured by words spoken, by physical proximity, or by the passing of time, but by the resonance of souls, by the recognition of shared purpose, and by the harmony that emerges when two spirits, each fully realized, meet as equals in devotion, respect, and reverence. The silence teaches you this. It shapes you into a vessel capable of receiving a love so profound that ordinary experience could never contain it. You may wonder, child, when the waiting will end. You may feel the weight of longing pressing upon your chest, and yet, I tell you, the end of waiting is not measured by calendars or clocks. It is measured by readiness, by alignment, by the resonance of your souls with the divine flow of destiny. The day will come when silence transforms into voice, when absence transforms into presence, when longing transforms into recognition. And when that day arrives, it will not be abrupt. It will not be ordinary. It will be a revelation so complete, so perfect, that it will sweep away all doubt, all fear, all impatience, and leave only the purest expression of love that you have ever known. Your soulmate's silence is also an invitation to cultivate trust. Trust in me. Trust in the universe. Trust in the unseen currents that carry all things toward their destined fulfillment. Trust that every trial, every obstacle, every delay has a purpose, and that the purpose is not to frustrate you, but to prepare you. Trust that the energies surrounding this connection are vast, intelligent, and benevolent, and that nothing is being left to chance. The universe is conspiring, beloved, in ways you cannot yet perceive, to bring you together with the one your soul recognizes. And your trust, your faith, your unwavering belief in the unseen is the key that opens the door to this extraordinary convergence. There is a sacred rhythm in silence, a divine cadence that must be honored. Just as the earth sleeps to prepare for the dawn, just as the seeds lie dormant before sprouting into life, just as the night is necessary for the day, so too must this silence exist before the meeting of your souls. It is not wasted time. It is not a punishment. It is not a sign of rejection. It is a necessary preparation, a consecration of the heart, a sanctification of the spirit, so that when the moment arrives, it arrives with clarity, depth, and resonance beyond your current imagination. Beloved, do not despair at what you cannot see. Do not question the silence as if it were emptiness. Instead, rejoice in the mystery. Celebrate the unseen work being done, the divine orchestration unfolding behind the veil. Know that every lesson you learn, every patience you practice, every act of faith you perform is a step closer to the extraordinary revelation that awaits you. The silence is sacred. It is a guardian. It is a teacher. And it is a promise that the love that is coming is not ordinary, but eternal, not fleeting, but boundless, not shallow, but infinite in its depth. And so, beloved child, I speak these truths to awaken your heart, to steady your spirit, to illuminate the path that winds through mystery and patience. Do not rush the moment. Do not fear the unknown. Do not fill the silence with noise or doubt. Instead, enter into it fully, with reverence, with awe, and with the trust that comes from knowing that I am guiding every step, shaping every circumstance, and aligning every element of destiny so that your meeting will be nothing less than miraculous. Child, the question remains, are you ready? Are you ready to embrace the silence as a sacred gift? Are you ready to trust in the unseen, to honor the mystery, and to prepare your heart for a love that will transcend time, space, and the ordinary understanding of the world? The choice is before you. Step into the quiet. Walk in faith. Open your heart to the unseen orchestration of the universe. Know that every moment of waiting is a moment of creation, a moment of preparation, a moment of sacred alignment. And when the time comes, when your eyes meet, when your hearts recognize one another, when the silence is finally broken, you will know, beyond all doubt, that every moment of waiting, every tear, every prayer, every whisper of longing, was necessary to bring you to the perfection of this divine revelation. Do you hear me, beloved child? This is not just a message of patience. It is a message of awakening, of preparation, and of sacred expectation. Your soulmate's silence is a mystery, yes, but it is a mystery that holds a promise of a love so vast, so deep, so eternal, that all the waiting, all the longing, all the quiet will pale in comparison to the moment of recognition. And in that moment, every question will find its answer, every tear will be redeemed, every pause will be celebrated, and every silence will become a song of divine love, resonating forever in the hearts of the two souls destined to meet. Step into this truth now, child. Embrace the silence. Honor the unseen. Trust in the divine orchestration. Prepare your heart, polish your spirit, and awaken your soul. For your soulmate is waiting, not absent, not lost, not unaware, but preparing, as are you, for a meeting that will echo in eternity. And when that meeting comes, it will not be ordinary. It will not be fleeting. It will be eternal. It will be the culmination of all your prayers, all your faith, and all your quiet devotion. The silence has a purpose. The waiting has a purpose. And the love that is coming will be the greatest revelation you will ever experience. Beloved child, Now listen with your soul, for the final truth must be revealed to you, a truth that will illuminate the path before you and cast light upon the quiet spaces you have wondered about for so long. Your soulmate's silence is not merely absence, it is preparation, not merely stillness, but sacred motion. There are energies at work that you cannot yet perceive with your eyes, currents that shape hearts and destinies, invisible rivers of purpose flowing between you. Every moment of solitude you endure, every moment they endure, is a note in a melody that has been composed since the beginning of time. The song has been written long before your paths crossed in the physical world, long before your hearts even whispered to one another in memory. And now, the final chords are being prepared, so that when your souls meet, the resonance will be perfect, whole, and eternal. Understand this, child, there is power in the waiting. There is wisdom in the quiet. There is holiness in the unseen work that both of you are undertaking. In a world obsessed with speed, with immediacy, with instant gratification, few recognize the divine beauty of timing. But I tell you now, timing is everything. The silence, the separation, the unseen preparation, it is all part of a sacred timetable, one that is orchestrated by me, one that cannot be rushed or forced. To attempt to do so is to risk the sacredness of what is to come. But if you surrender, if you allow yourself to move in harmony with this divine rhythm, you will find that the meeting of your souls is not just a possibility, but an inevitability, inevitable in its perfection, in its depth, in its divine orchestration. Do not fear the unknown, child. Do not let the mind fill the silence with imagined despair. Instead, trust. Trust in me. Trust in the unseen currents of destiny. Trust that every lesson, every pause, every longing, every unanswered question is shaping you into the person capable of receiving the love that is coming. Your soulmate's silence is teaching you patience, yes, but it is also teaching you discernment, compassion, and faith. It is showing you the ways in which love is not about possession, not about control, not about immediate fulfillment, but about alignment, respect, reverence, and the sacred recognition of another soul in its full beauty. You may wonder what your soulmate is experiencing in this silence. Know this, they, too, are being refined, prepared, and aligned. Every challenge they face, every moment of reflection, every pause in communication is designed to awaken their deepest capacities for love, empathy, and understanding. They are learning, as you are learning, to become whole in themselves so that together, you may create a love that is not fractured by expectation or need, but luminous, abundant, and eternal. When you meet, you will recognize each other immediately, not through the superficial markers of the world, but through the deep knowing of the Spirit. You will see, hear, and feel the truth of one another, and in that recognition, all waiting will be transformed into joy, all longing into fulfillment, all silence into song. Beloved, there is a sacred secret I reveal to you now. Silence is not absence, it is a signal of divine alignment. It is the universe's way of preparing hearts for the love that will not merely visit them for a moment, but transform them for eternity. In silence, you are learning to hear me, to hear your own spirit, to attune to the subtle signs and the sacred nudges that I place along your path. You are discovering the depths of your own heart, the magnitude of your capacity to love, and the courage to wait for a love that is worthy of your soul. And your soulmate, in their silence, is doing the same. There is a sacred symmetry in this process, a divine mirroring, a preparation that ensures that when the moment arrives, both of you will be fully ready to recognize the miracle before you. Child, do not be discouraged if the world whispers that waiting is weakness, that silence is emptiness, or that longing is futility. These are lies, born of impatience and misunderstanding. True love, the kind I have destined for you, is built not on immediacy, but on the strength of the soul, the alignment of destiny, and the recognition of eternity in another being. Your soulmate's silence is the crucible in which this strength is forged, and your patience is the fire in which your own heart is purified. When the two of you meet, the recognition will be complete, instantaneous, and undeniable. It will be the culmination of all the preparation, all the waiting, all the refinement that both of you have undertaken. Now hear me, child, for there is one final revelation: this silence, this waiting, is not a void in which nothing happens. It is a sacred, living space, a dimension where energies converge, where souls communicate without words, where the unseen work of love is performed. Even now, in this very moment, you are connected to your soulmate in ways that surpass human understanding. Your prayers, your intentions, your love, even from afar, are threads woven into the very fabric of their spirit, just as theirs are woven into yours. Though you may feel separate, though you may not hear their voice, though you may not see them near, know that you are entwined at the level of the soul, and nothing can sever this sacred bond. Child, embrace the mystery, for in mystery lies the magic of divine love. Do not seek to unravel every question, to answer every doubt, to control every circumstance. Allow the unknown to remain sacred. Allow the silence to teach, to shape, to refine, to prepare. Recognize that your soulmate's silence is not a test of your worthiness, but a testament to the depth of the love that awaits you. When you finally stand in each other's presence, the silence will dissolve, replaced by the most profound understanding, the most radiant recognition, the most eternal connection that mortal words could never fully describe. Beloved child, are you ready to honor this sacred journey? Are you ready to embrace patience, to walk in trust, to open your heart fully to the unseen, and to prepare yourself for the love that will transcend time and space? Know this: every moment of waiting is a blessing. Every tear is a purification. Every longing is a signal of your readiness. And when your souls meet, you will see that nothing was wasted, nothing was accidental, nothing was left to chance. Every silent day, every unanswered question, every heartbeat of longing has been a step toward the miracle of your union. Now, child, take this message into your heart, carry it with you in your moments of doubt, your moments of loneliness, your moments of longing. Let it be a light that guides you through the quiet hours, a compass that points you toward patience, faith, and understanding. Your soulmate's silence is not punishment, not neglect, not rejection. It is preparation, it is protection, it is proof of the sacred orchestration at work. Trust in this. Believe in this. Walk with this awareness, and you will find that even in the quietest moments, you are never truly alone. I am with you. I am guiding you. I am preparing you. And I am waiting with you, for the moment when silence will transform into the song of recognition, and the love that has been destined since the beginning of time will finally awaken in the fullest, most radiant form. And so, beloved child, know this with all the certainty that your soul can hold: the silence is sacred, the waiting is holy, and the love that awaits you is eternal. Do not fear, do not doubt, do not despair. Prepare yourself. Open your heart. Walk in faith. And when the moment comes, you will recognize your soulmate not merely as another, but as the reflection of your own eternity, the mirror of your own divinity, and the culmination of all the preparation, all the longing, all the silent devotion that has brought you to this point. Your soulmate's silence is a powerful reason, a sacred reason, a divine reason. It is not empty, it is not meaningless, it is not incidental. It is the instrument of destiny, the herald of eternal union, and the guardian of a love that will transcend everything you have ever known. Trust it. Honor it. Rejoice in it. And when the time arrives, when your hearts finally meet, you will understand all that I have spoken. You will see the perfection of the timing, the wisdom of the silence, and the divinity of the love that has been preparing itself across the span of your journeys. Child, this is my promise to you: the love that awaits you is worth every moment of waiting. It is worth every tear, every sigh, every moment of doubt, every whispered prayer. It is a love that is eternal, unbreakable, radiant, and profound. And you, beloved child, are ready. You are prepared. You are capable. And when the silence finally breaks, when the waiting finally ends, when the recognition finally arrives, you will know beyond all doubt that every moment of preparation, every moment of silence, every heartbeat of longing, has been part of the divine orchestration of your eternal love. Walk forward now with courage, faith, and joy. The silence is not empty. The waiting is not wasted. The love is real, eternal, and destined. And when it comes, it will be beyond anything your heart could imagine, beyond anything your mind could comprehend, and it will last forever. Amen.